Hello. Welcome back to losing weight with ADHD and PTSD and everything else that doesn't allow your body to calm down, rest, digest, just be like cool, So, it is September 12th of 2023. I am this whole weight thing with my PTSD, I'm not gonna lose weight right now exercising and creating a calorie deficit. It's just not working. We tried for 6-7 months. I started last summer with a personal trainer. It was stuck, and she's like, what? I don't understand, and it's very disheartening. It really is. It's what the fuck? Why can I not create this deficit? Why am I not losing weight? What is going on? When I brought it up in therapy earlier this year, maybe around my birthday, around February or March, my therapist was like, oh yeah, she's like, when your body is stuck in that trauma response for that long, the amount of cortisol and adrenaline just messes up your liver and gets stuck in your fat, and it's just hard to fight. So you have to burn it off, the parts that you can burn off, okay, which I think is maybe the adrenaline and the cortisol, and you have to burn it off. However, you can exercise too much and create more cortisol, which doesn't help. So right now, I'm not working out for more than 30 minutes at a time with an elevated, a heart rate that's burning fat. But what I did back in middle of April through May, June, and July is, one, I started seeing a chiropractor because I just felt off and out of whack. I also did acupuncture, which is supposed to do wonders for PTSD. Don't know why. I focus on my vagus nerve and my digestion when I go for acupuncture. And then I was also doing meditation. Now, doing that, working on relaxing my body and exercising and all that, I've lost 18 pounds. Up until I started that, I lost nothing. It was just the yo-yo of 5 pounds back and forth. Nothing major. But then, I would say end of July, I had a bad acupuncture experience, which I'll save for another day. And I stopped going. And I kind of got thrown off with that. And then wasn't meditating every day. And now I haven't gained anything back, but I haven't lost any more either. I am still stuck at the 182. My heaviest was 200. And that's when I'm that's it, I'm done. That was in December. That's when I saw the therapist. That's when I'm what is the point? The world is fucking ending. So I'm going back to doing the meditation, exercising. Not more than 30 minutes of the elevated heart rate, though. We're doing the NEAT exercises, which I don't remember what that stands for. And I'm going back to acupuncture. I start acupuncture on Monday. It's taking a lot for me to go back to acupuncture after being forgotten on the table for an hour. I'm one of those people too, my brain just goes bad places. When she's putting all those needles in, then you leave the room for 20 minutes. I'm what if the building catches on fire? Would I get up? Can I get up? Where are the needles? And then to actually have something like that happen, kind of where she just forgot about me. So I'm hello. The owner of the thing had to come in, and she had to go find the acupuncturist. I mean, they were all apologetic and stuff, but still, it was too much. And then when you have those needles in it, you can't move. Usually I'm like that for 20, 25 minutes, not, an hour, hour and a half. So, yeah, we're starting again today with the body work. Oh, don't I look real excited about it? No, it's really hard for me. It's hard for me to have a positive mindset. I actually just broke up with my life coach too. She's an amazing person. She is like does all these Ironman competitions, and teaches yoga, and she travels around the world, and it's just, her life is amazing and good for her. And she's always like wants me to be little Susie Sunshine, and I am just not there yet. Like, I am just ending like a 15-year lawsuit that nearly cost me everything I own, nearly got me divorced, ripped my family apart. Like, half of my extended family I still don't talk to over this shit. Cost me probably millions of dollars, at least one, maybe two or three, in legal fees, and just lost assets and stuff. You know, the legal system is not meant to be fair, and it's just the legal system. It's just a set of rules. There's no fairness in it. It's really weird. Like, I've learned these lessons in life the past, you know, especially the past 10 years. Well, it was actually in the court process. It's 15 years today. September 12th, 2008 was when my lawsuit started. Like, that was the day that the letter went to the other business partner, like, we're done. That was in 2008. Then it took it like to 2010 to actually get in front of a judge. It took until 2013 to actually get to trial. Went to trial in July of 2013. And they know it's all fine and dandy, because you can go through all that shit and the judge makes a decision and you've got all these orders and he makes his judgment. But you know what? If the people don't do what's in the judgment, you get to go back to court for another 10 years. It's fabulous. I doubled in size. Like, my mindset has gone from like anything in the world is possible to like, I fucking hate everything. Like, and now I thought I was dealing with the lawsuit stuff. I was going through it. Apparently I was not. And it has all just like settled in my belly. Like, I'm just, you know, it's frustrating. It's really frustrating to me that, you know, you can get in situations like that where you have no control over the things going on in your life, and you still have to like push and live through it. I know this isn't nowhere close to my situation, but I like think of those people who get like wrongfully accused and end up in prison. Like, that's kind of what, like, I feel so much for those people. Like, especially, you know, if they are innocent and they get there, because it's like, holy fuck, you know, like, somebody's word, somebody's thought that wasn't even true, you know, can just destroy lives, you know, and because other people believe it. And it's just, until you prove otherwise and get yourself some freedom. I don't feel like I have freedom. I think the final paperwork was signed Monday? Yeah, I think it was signed yesterday to like close my case. I have the oldest case in our county in the civil court. What a mess, you know? And I'm like rebuilding my life. I mean, it's there. It's just, I like the way I've had to live while going through all this is not what I wanted to do, because I'm kind of stuck living around this area, because you have to like go to court and do all this shit, and it wouldn't make sense to travel like that crazily. I haven't done what I feel like I have lost a decade of my life, honestly. I mean, I had my daughter in there, which was wonderful. She's probably what saved me from going over the edge when it was really bad in like 2012 and 2013. But, you know, now I'm like stuck with all that stuff, and it's not like it was just a argument in court, you know. My family was getting like death threats and getting stalked, and just my business is messed with, my home's broken into, offices broken into, stuff being sold, and it's all because a person thought like I took something from them, and I didn't. Like, they never found what they were looking for. It still cost millions of dollars and nearly destroyed everything. Like, all I wanted to do was get away from this toxic person and build a life away from him because I knew he was fucking toxic. Now, when the rest of my family had found out about his, like, verbal abuse and the mental shit he was doing to me, that's when the war broke out. So, the other person would say it is my fault that I started the lawsuits. I did. Because I wasn't going to take his abuse and crap. So yes, in that regard, I did. But the things he said we did, like stealing money and all that, never happened. If it did, I wouldn't be here. All right. Well, anyway. So, we're on this weight loss journey to get rid of all of this PTSD, CPTSD, fucking chub. We're going to be well. All right. So, I'm also starting SSP today for the second time. I've done it before. If you'd like to see my SSP video, I will include a link somewhere on here. Maybe over here. Over here. Over here. Well, thank you for listening to my rant about my chub. My size 18, 182 pounds of chub. Pre-lawsuit, pre-world falling apart, I was like a 3 or a 5 and about 110 at my heaviest. Now I'm, it's great. It's weird. I don't even feel like myself at all. And sometimes I wonder, like, if I lost the weight, am I still going to feel the same? Will it be different? Like, will I feel normal again? I wonder if I'll ever really feel safe again. Or if I'll ever trust people again. Like, my sense of, like, relatives and family and all of that is just completely destroyed, you know? And it's fine. It's, like, I think, 90% of the world probably family's a little bit different than mine. Like, I have more friends that are family now than blood relatives because those people have just treated me poorly and taken sides when they weren't part of it. And so I just, you set boundaries and you just cut people out and you rebuild with where you can and what makes you happy. Those people didn't make me happy. Actually, it never made me happy to begin with, a lot of my relatives. My wedding, oh my gosh, that's a whole other story too. Fucking family. Anyway, so welcome to my chub journey. I don't want to call it a weight loss. That's a weight loss journey. It was a chub journey. But my weight loss journey is not like typical people's, but we're going to be like working out. Oh no, we're going to be meditating, relaxing. So, if you've been trying to lose weight for a really long time and you've gone through, I don't know, divorce, lawsuits, maybe you've been cheated on by your spouse, I don't know, like maybe you were assaulted or you've had some kind of traumatic event in your life, it's possible that that is what's making you fat. I would have thought that was total bullshit until my therapist started talking about it, because she's also a counselor for like gastric bypass surgery, which they asked me if I wanted that. I'm like, why do I want that? Like, that sounds horrible. That sounds like, cut your stomach up and then it's like lose weight by negative reinforcement. Ew. Like, I'll take my negative reinforcement in small doses and then I'll occasionally be able to binge if I want to without getting sick. Ugh. So no, not interested in that, any kind of weight loss surgery. Because I don't even know if it would help at this point. I mean, if my body is just like full of trauma response and leftover stress particles, and to get them out, like, you have to work them out, relax them out. There's not like a proven formula either. Like, the more I look into this, it's just kind of trial and error. But what seems to be working for me is breath work and meditation. Do that at least once a day, sometimes several times. Like, I often find myself that I hold my breath as part of like a stress thing, and which is bad because it messes with your digestion and your blood flow. It's bad to do that. I have to now train myself to, when I get like upset, to not hold my breath. And then half the time I don't even realize I'm doing it. Lovely. So yeah, meditation, acupuncture, chiropractor. So I'm like focusing on my posture and like how I'm breathing, how I'm sitting all the time. It's exhausting, waiting for it to be on autopilot. It's not there yet. And then like working out as far as that, I'm like cardio. I like dance classes. And then I'm supposed to spend like an hour a day in nature, which I just kind of go out here in the yard and sit down, read a book, take a walk. So this is day 1 of, you know, my fat and fluffy chub loss 2023 2.0. All right.